Thorn, ETA Eisenhower.
Now,
And,
even when
get
the countdown was going, I even switched to this other. Maybe since it stalls out, I'm supposed to then. Maybe I'm download it and then click out. No, I guess I can't. Do the interface, I have to click stop to stop looking at the computer, I think. Right? So, I haven't clicked on the computer yet. Still nothing I can do here. Is there anything? There's nothing else in the bag. You'd think I'd be able to like snag a parachute from somewhere, but no. There's still nothing here. I don't have access to any inventory. Nope, okay.
Whoever you are, I'm afraid your curiosity is going to cost you. The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Goodbye.
Okay, now instead of putting it there, can I put it anywhere here?
26,
No.
25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18,
Download
17,
in progress.
16, 15,
Yeah, but I can't click out of
14,
here.
13, 12,
So maybe I just let it go
11,
to 30 and
10,
leave, but then
9,
the hell's the point?
8, 7, 6,
Download
5,
interrupted.
4, 3, 2.
Oh, I threw it out. Just chuck it out the window.
What the hell was that?
Seems sensible enough. So the whole download thing is just a red herring to get you to fixate on how to download it. That's pretty good.
Case Officer Thorne, welcome to Interlink.
I mean, yeah, that's obviously like if you were in that real life situation, you would obviously do that. But the issue is when you're like just in the mindset of the game, you're like, all right, what do I need? What do I need from the computer? I need to get the files. Da 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 da. Interlink error. Oh shit. The download was interrupted. 8 files were downloaded. Oh, maybe I need more than 8 though. We'll see. Okay, I got 2 spreadsheets and a bunch of message board notices. Okay, ProCat payments, always a fun time. Wait, where were they from? Yeah, mostly in Tunisia. Ah, there's Red Square. Volpe payoff. Well, it turns out it wasn't exactly a red herring because I was able to download some stuff. But yeah, it definitely was misleading you because you could have, you think, oh, I need like it's kind of like if you think of Mission Impossible with having to get the knock list and getting like the transfer on the train or whatever in the channel and everything. Okay, phone book: Belgium, Finland, Hong Kong, Indonesia, the UK, the USA. Okay. All right, so these are places where they're based potentially. Well, definitely. Actually, wait a minute. Do you wanna? Yeah, I guess they're all. Okay, yeah, starvation. Got it. Okay. Gatemouth's Brown Vicious Dog Blues is a perfect example of the modified riff. Parker's influence on contemporary musicians goes beyond his traditional patterns. This message has not been sent. Yeah, let's view that. Okay, so we got another Beal code. Oh God, we have to translate all of these. Wow. We're gonna have to decode these. Um, hold on. What was the Vicious Dog Blues? So yeah, it's definitely rec.music.blues. Send the message. I don't know if I want to send it until we know what it says. All right. So let's do Blue Roots.
Link established to National Security Agency.
So the question is, maybe that's a clue as to which one to use, some sort of musical reference. Great Expectations, King Lear. Oh look, there's Neuromancer. Oh God. Red Badge of Courage. Yeah, these are all literature. Newspapers, other. I mean, it is a Beal code, so I don't think we have to use any of these other things. Yeah. Can try our usual. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's
Decryption
still the same.
successful.
So Procrat is just using the same decoder in every one of them. Wow. Maxwell, urgent. You are no longer needed in Langley. Your presence requested in 2 days at that location.
I notice you found a message from Blake to our target, the mole. It seems Procat can be run from anywhere in the world by anyone who's got his computer. Maybe you should run Procat for a while.
Oh, not a bad idea. By the way, so that is the real life William Colby, who was director of the CIA in the mid 70s. The real William Colby, who was, as I mentioned earlier, that collaborated with the head of the KGB on this game.
Link established to national security.
Okay, let's just read the other messages before we see the headers. Let's look at starvation. Churbanov's city over the farm orientation will assure that Russia is dependent on foreign wheat supplies for years to come. How can they hope to cover their trade deficit if they have to import several million bushels of wheat each month? All right. So this is starvation.
Link established to National Security Agency. Decryption successful.
Mirage, urgent. Weapon malfunctioned. I am unable to purchase the necessary parts in Moscow. Please send a new oscillator from Harmonica. Okay. I don't even know if we need to, you know what, let's just go once and read all the actual messages, but I don't think they really matter. Reply, actually, the economic picture in Russia has begun to brighten. After 10 years of decline, the petroleum industry has bottomed out, and energy exports are once again on the rebound. Russian agriculture is posting record crops. If the current leadership can just hold on enough through another winter, democracy could take root in Russia. Presidential stuff. Softkinsky is handcuffed to the military-industrial complex and cannot complete the reforms necessary to grow the economy at a reasonable pace. I think they meant at. Face it, there is no alternative. Wrong. Any Russian leader that even hints at giving up land historically part of Russia is in big trouble. There's no way that such a leader can win the confidence of armed forces, nationalists, or the specialists running the heavy industry and energy sectors of the economy. It would be impossible to rule with at least two of these groups supporting the government. Churbanov is backed by a coalition unique in Russian politics. He has the church, intellectual elite, and the new capitalists in his camp. Traditionally, the intellectual elite were diametrically opposed to the new capitalists. The destruction of the military-industrial complex has destroyed the intellectual safety net and forced them to compete in the marketplace. This has pushed them to the right politically. Okay, so maybe we need to read these, decipher these in the order that they were modified. So that was 14, starvation. Let's do 16 presidential stuff next.
Link established to National Security Agency. Decryption successful.
Jade, a package marked electronic components will be sent to your flat. Deliver this package to Moscow Drop Point Foxtrot. Okay, so that's, I don't think we've seen that codename yet. Jade. Don't know who that is. Package to Foxtrot. Okay. All right, that was presidential stuff. Let's look at response.
Link established to
starvation.
National Security Agency. Decryption successful.
Harmonica, new oscillator acquired and delivered to Moscow Drop Point Foxtrot. Fix the weapon. Wait my signal. So that could have been actually the weapon that was used to kill the Russian candidate. Not sure. Or it could be at the moment. You know, this could be current emails. I still don't know what the current game date is.
Link established to National Security Agency. Decryption successful.
Mirage, cash delivered to Mr. Volpe. He will assist Harmonica. He says knight takes king. Okay. I think we've seen that name before, but I can't remember where. Okay, that could be like a passcode or something. That was re-anarchy, I think.
Link established to National Security Agency. Decryption successful.
Harmonica, Volpe is on board. Knight takes king. Oh, look, he forgot the K, though. Okay, so I'm going to be able to send messages to these guys. Got it. Blue Root's already decrypted.
Link established to National.
Okay, interesting.
Roger Thorne, carrier in sight.
Someone entirely different. So Harmonica is a former CIA agent who essentially has gone rogue. Is working for this organization called ProCat, which is a mercenary group, and he's killed. He's like a sniper. He's killed a Russian politician running for the Russian presidency, and we have intel that says he's planning to kill the American president Brooks, the U.S. president. Blake was a former MI6 agent who sort of retired, helped us out earlier by giving us some material, but then it turns out he was working for ProCat too. There's also been a North Korean agent who's been working for ProCat. Like, think of ProCat as like the Spectre of this game world, where it's like this. All of these former intelligence agents from around the world are sort of turning. We even had a mole in our own team, the head of the Russian station, CIA station, who apparently was with ProCat, etc. Okay, so now we have Red Square.
Congratulations, Thorne. President Brooks and I just landed ourselves. Well, let's go aboard and see if we can't get him to see reason. Discussion is the better part of survival.
Waka waka.
Mr. President, I'd like you to meet Thorne.
Well, welcome aboard. It's good to finally put a face to the name. Now, this de-nuke deal's been in the works for 2 years. If we don't get these Russian missiles tied up, they're going to be sold to the highest bidder. What's more, without this treaty, Polyakov certainly will lose the election.
There must be some way to reason.
I appreciate the concern, but frankly, I don't see any alternative.
Yes, but...
No more buts. I let this treaty slide by, and tomorrow any two-bit dictator with enough cash will be pointing a missile at our front yard. I've whittled things down as much as I can. All I have to do is go up on that stage, speak for 2 minutes, sign the papers, and leave. I'm sure Thorne can get the job done. If not, the Secret Service will have to. Now, if you don't mind, I got a speech to prepare.
Oh yeah, I need to see Spygame again. Yeah, that's the
Listen,
Robert
Thorne.
Redford.
This is where the rules of the game change. We're playing for big stakes, the biggest. These are the security maps of the ceremony site that you wanted. Do whatever you need to do.
Okay.
Hey, Thorne, are you there? It's me, Jamie. All the way from the States. Look, you shouldn't be surprised to hear me now. I've got this earpiece working like a charm. If we're gonna get a line on this harmonica character, you'll need help. Call up your PDA. Sometimes I even amaze myself. Welcome to Red Square, Officer Thorne. You're looking at it from a few miles up. Your PDA is also a GPS transmitter. We can track you anywhere on the globe. I've got our best birds honed on the square right now. See? That's you in green. Keep moving, and the GPS will track you. Those other blips are Secret Service agents. They're also equipped and patrolling the zones. But that's not all. I made sure the NRO boys patched us into their electronic surveillance sats. They'll isolate electronic signals in the area. Perfect. Okay, here's what you're seeing. The yellow flashing pulses are signals in the 0 to 250 megahertz range. The orange ones are 250 to 450, and a red, those are anything above 450 megahertz. I'm not sure which range we're looking for. I was hoping you'd have that intel. Isolate harmonica. Let's take him down.
My people, this day is a day of great joy.
It's a Russian president.
For we are throwing off the oppressive shackles of our past, and we are ushering in a new age of Russian prosperity. The aging nuclear
Okay.
arsenal
Frequency
has been
detection.
like a millstone grinding our economy.
GPS
And now
locator.
with our treaty,
So what am I supposed to be doing here? Oh shit.
we take that millstone and we put it back in the mill.
Who am I supposed to be looking for or killing? I mean, that guy's taking a video cam. I don't know. Where's the help? Give me the help.
You know, Sakharov said once that you cannot
Can I
put
move?
nuclear
Oh yes,
missile
okay, I can move.
in the stew pot, and you cannot use it to warm you on a
Or am I
cold
moving? Yeah, I
winter
am moving.
night.
Okay, I am controlling.
And he was wrong.
Okay, let me check this sector.
Today, we use these nuclear missiles to put food on.
It's the same people. Even in the different sector, it's the same people. Ah, someone got a broken wing. Okay, so obviously someone with the camera is obviously
The table. Money in our pockets, huh? This treaty is going to bring us investments and boost our economy and allow us to rebuild the industrial base.
I don't understand
and
maybe we have to go to the
create
pulses? Is
a
that the idea?
job for every able-bodied man and woman, and this is my promise to you.
Okay, at least I got different people this time, so that's good news. All those camcorders. This guy's like drunk and asleep. Okay, let's go over here.
I offer my warmest greetings to you, the Russian people, and all of the people of the world on this momentous occasion. For
So I don't
too
know.
long, the world has been held hostage by the threat of
Oh shit. I mean, how's I couldn't even see it. How was I to see it had a gun? All right.
Hey, Thorne, are you there? It's me, Jamie. All the way from the States.
What I don't get is the
You
megahertz
shouldn't
thing.
be surprised to hear me now. I've got this earpiece working like a charm. If we're gonna get a line on this harmonica character, you'll need help. Call up your PDA. Sometimes I even amaze myself. Welcome to Red Square, Officer Thorne. You're looking at it from a few miles up. Your PDA is also a GPS transmitter. We can track you anywhere on the globe. I've got our best birds honed on the square right now. See? That's you in green. Keep moving, and the GPS will track you. Those other blips are Secret Service agents. They're also equipped and patrolling the zones. But that's not all. I made sure the NRO boys patched us into their electronic surveillance sats. They'll isolate electronic signals in the area. Perfect. Okay, here's what you're seeing. The yellow flashing pulses are signals in the 0 to 250 megahertz range. The orange ones are 250 to 450, and a red, those are anything above 450 megahertz. I'm not sure which range we're looking for. I was hoping you'd have that intel.
Oh.
Isolate harmonica. Let's take him down.
Okay, so now I understand.
My people,
The thing is, I need access to my notes to find out what the range is. I mean, I guess it's red, and I just have to go back to the same point, but I don't know.
shackles of our past, and we are ushering in a new age of Russian.
They don't allow me to access.
Not
Yeah, this ain't a look. All right. So I think it was around up here.
Grinding our economy. And
Look,
now
that's
with our
Volpe.
treaty,
That's Volpe. So maybe I just
take
need to
that
take out
milk
Volpe.
and we put it back in
Remember,
the
they
milk.
were Knight takes King? I think I just need to go after
You know,
Volpe.
Sakharov said once that you cannot put nuclear
Maybe the Secret Service
missile
agent is,
in
like,
the stew pot,
compromised.
and you cannot use it to
Yeah, I would be
warm
too
you
far, but
on a cold winter night.
let's just
And
see
he
if
was
it's this one.
wrong.
I don't even remember
Today,
whether I was on the orange or the
we
red
use
side.
these nuclear missiles
Let's try the
to
orange one
put
first.
food on the table.
Yeah, I think this is the same thing. So this is just like, oh, okay. So I don't need to worry about this one.
Money in our pockets.
See over here.
This treaty is going to bring us investment.
Thorne, I see the distinguished intelligence cross in your future. Harmonica's taken care of, but our asses are still on the line. We still need to know who hired Procat and ID this mole.
We know
to
the
get back
moles.
to President Brooks, he's a little shaken, but thankful. He gives you full authority to find the bastards behind this and put them out of business permanently.
Yeah, so that wasn't the best puzzle because, yeah, as you say, you just need to fail it once to know how to do it. So there was no sort of enjoyment from trying to figure it out. I mean, yeah, that is a little disappointing. Okay, let's save. So all right, so Harmonica's gone. So we got rid of the assassin, saved the president, but we still have to take down the organization now. Actually, let's check our to-do list.
Case Officer Thorne. Mission directives for Case Officer Thorne.
Didn't I just do that? Didn't I just get Harmonica in Red Square? It's weird. Yeah, so basically you just know the weapon and run Procat from Blake's laptop. Really? I threw that out the window. View mole message. Oh no, I already did this, yeah. Okay. Hello? Can I go back out? Okay, they're not letting me go anywhere, so I have to do whatever I have to do.
Case
from
Officer
PDA.
Thorne. Welcome to Interlink.
Haven't been to the news link. Oh, okay, finally we got a news group. Yeah, exactly, Sting. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, this is the one that I deciphered. Okay, Sharpie's moving up around the world in 80 days. Okay, wow, that's a little bit too much. Okay, and moving up the max 3 times, so I'll move up ahead of Bad Machine from Solve the Table, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy from Adversary, and The Colony from, whoops, that, from like Psycho, hold on. This is why sometimes I like just using a good old copy and paste. There we go, okay. Six slots total, up to B28. Fletcher buying a slot for Hoboken, the Superhero League of. All right, that'll move it ahead of Bloodnet from Olamar's up to V19. Thanks, guys. Oh, by the way, in case you, this is the next Adventure Showdown, Space Quest 3 Waxworks, which is the newest one in the Showdown, and Maniac Mansion, Day of the Tentacle. Oh, Rex is moving up Monkey Island. Can you believe that's the first time Monkey Island's been bumped up? Okay, that'll put it up below the route from Retrograde Tom. Yeah, Monkey Island has been passed so many times. It was hanging around in that 8-9 area for months. Because every time a game gets finished and it moves up, then someone else passes it. Okay. Well, I already deciphered this, didn't I? Yeah, this is the. Oh, I never did the Anon 0629.
Link established to
Did I?
National Security Agency.
Maybe I did.
Decryption successful.
Yeah, I did. That's how I got to Tunisia. Okay, cool. Says Fred Vorpal. That was the Gog and Magog. Right. So what the hell am I supposed to do here? Is this? Yeah, RIP Harmonica. I'm wondering if something's is busted here. Because I don't have any locations to go to.
Mission directives for Case Officer Thorne.
Run Procat from the laptop. Oh, I have to try. That's right. I have to send one of the messages. Got it. Okay. So I have to determine which of the 6 messages I want to send. Okay, I think I understand. So let's do the 6 and then see which one, and then we'll just. We probably want to do one from like Harmonica.
Link established to National Security
From
Agency.
Harmonica, because then we could sort of pose as Harmonica since we know he's out of the picture.
Decryption successful.
Okay, yeah, this doesn't matter.
Link established to National Security Agency. Decryption successful.
Deliver this package to Moscow Point Foxtrot. Okay. So actually, yeah, Blake could have been Mirage. It's possible that he was the head of Procat. Oh, thank you, Sil. Yeah, if you use that timer command, I'll probably guaranteed to hear/see it. Okay, starvation.
Link established to National Security Agency. Decryption successful.
Yeah, fix the weapon weight my signal. Okay, yeah, that one doesn't matter. So we don't have to worry about the
Link
starvation
established
ones.
to National Security Agency.
So it's one of the other 4.
Decryption successful.
He will assist Harmonica. Yeah. So that was the security agent. Okay, so that's how you know what sector he was in, is because Volpe was sort of was looking the other way essentially, as the Secret Service agent. So that's how you know where to go. And to be fair, I did recognize that when I looked at the map for the second time. And I mean, beyond just knowing, oh, okay, it was in the top left corner, because I didn't know whether they would randomize it again. But yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Link established to National Security Agency. Decryption successful.
I take scanning, yeah. So that was just the confirmation of that, so that doesn't matter.
Link established to National Security Agency. Decryption successful.
You're no longer needed in Langley. Your presence requested. Now I'm wondering, maybe Max isn't Max. Maybe this is just Maxwell's the code name. It might not. Because Mirage isn't going to address her by name. Okay, so this is probably the one I think we want to send, and then we just go to those coordinates and see who the mole is. And I think Blake is probably Mirage. And now that we have the computer, we can send the message as him. So I think I want to send out this one, which is the Blues Roots. Makes the most sense. Yeah, here it is. All right, send that. Oh, okay, so where do we send it now? That's the question. Okay, so we have to determine the location. Okay, they're all more or less the same number, so it's just Belgium, Finland, Hong Kong, Indonesia, the UK, or the USA. All right, how are we gonna? Okay, we're gonna have to look to see about those 6 places. When did we first get that list of 6? I'm trying to remember. Oh shoot. Actually, it could have been one of these things. Onyx was, yeah, it might have been here actually. Yeah, there's the Operation Dagger. Serial numbers. No, okay, it wasn't Onyx. Disk. Was it in the URI file? I don't think so. No, it was not. This is the Blake folder. Cadmus Fry. Rendell's Allen. Okay, here's Harmonica, which we just got. Yep, Rajiv Jalabad. I think we got him. Ah, yeah, here, Maxwell. Okay, so yeah, it is an alias. Or maybe it is, I don't know. Okay, facilitator makes contact between parties that wish to get acquainted. For example, Middle Eastern terrorist groups no longer welcome arms bazaars. One of the most closely guarded operatives ever to serve under Procat's very dark wind. His origin seems unattainable at this point, but we know he's the CIA mole. When war in Nicaragua. I mean, it could be Warhurst. Crafts facilitator. Okay, he's involved. Yeah. CIA, okay. I mean, if we think he's in DC, he's in, or I mean, Langley, he's going to be in the USA, so I think we just call it the USA. I mean, maybe there's something I'm missing. Way more serious? Well, I don't think the tone of the game has changed, if that's what you mean, Tom. I think it's just US. I mean, if we're sending a message saying, hey, wait, does the message say don't meet us in Langley, or what does it say?
Mission directives for...
Let me just translate this thing again.
Link established to National Security Agency.
Oh yeah, there was another one of those, but yeah. I mean, definitely, it's actually a really good mix of different, you know, from that sort of, you know, first-person shooter. There have been a couple of those to like a tactical thing, you know, a lot of like investigating with evidence. Like the game has actually been really interesting because it's not really been repetitive. There was like sound analysis, there was images. I mean, there's a whole bunch of really interesting components. You're no longer, yeah. So if you're not in Langley, then it should be sent to the U.S. But maybe I could be overthinking that or underthinking that. But I'm just going to go with the simplest thing again. So let's just send that.
Link established to Case Officer Thorne.
Oh wait, I want Ops Manager.
Mission.
No, not this. Yeah, this one. All right, let's send it to the USA. 1-800 number. Yeah, there's no Russia option, so let's try it. The message could not be sent because the modem could not establish a connection. So I guess that's wrong. Okay. Well, Blake was in the UK. Why does Finland sound familiar? Actually, yeah, you know what? It might be Finland. I think someone at some point said something about Finland, so I'm going to go with that. I don't think I've heard Belgium or Hong Kong or Indonesia at all. No, not Finland. Oh, message was successfully sent. Okay. I mean, if this is really a puzzle, like it just seems weird that you could just brute force it within a minute. That seems odd. I remember that someone saying something about Finland, but we'll see.
Case Officer Thorne.
Okay, so that's apparently right. Thorne, Polyakov is backing off the end treaty ceremony and the entire treaty. Oh shit. We've got to adjust our strategy. Churbanov is ahead in the polls, and our intel ensures me that he's in favor of the end treaty. Churbanov is our man. Protect him at all costs. From DCI Sterling. Interesting. Some nice political intrigue there.
Thor, I just got off the phone with Yuri's boss. He's agreed to send him to Yalta for your meeting with the mole. Yuri's there to help you take care of business.
Yuri Gromchevsky. Okay. So we're going to take the mole at this meet. It's interesting that here you have Brooks come to Russia, to Red Square in Moscow, to sign the to sign the thing. They have this whole big like PR thing. There's a foiled assassination attempt, and then Polikov's like, you know what? I'm not doing this after all. I mean, man, that's awful. Okay, so now we have to go to Crimea. Dhaka. Yeah, it's just a house. Okay. I was wondering if there might be somewhere else in Crimea. Just looking at the map. So it's officially part of Ukraine, right? But then Russia, obviously, is in the past few years invaded and is trying to take it over. Okay, so technically we're in Ukraine though, because this is circa 96, or it is 96. So. All right, so we can add Ukraine to our list of visited locations. Cool. Oh shit, I wanted to save. Damn it.
Welcome, my friend. I have been briefed, and I'm ready to do my part. I've torch cut the hinges, and I've prepared the door. So, let's go.
Alright.
Forget the speech, Cherbanov. The game is over.
It's Eaton.
I'm glad you listened to the swans. The swans. The swans I left on Torin's desk. I did not know I sold my soul to the devil. I could not live with myself if her plan came to fruition.
Arkady, what are you saying?
Oh, it's the campaign manager.
You set this in motion.
No! She set this in motion. She is the one who hired Procat. They were the only ones tough enough to be her own personal gauge.
You fool.
Don't move!
I made you. Remember who you are betraying.
Oh, how could I forget? A mafia madam. And me, her whore president.
Shut up.
Thorn?
Yes, I knew
Yuri?
it was Forrest. Hey, I shot him. Damn it, I shot him. I definitely pushed shoot. Remember I said from the beginning I thought it was Warhurst? Wow. So this is again, so I'm gonna have to do that whole Finland thing again. RIP Harmonica. Okay. Yeah, remember Warhurst was one of only like 3 people that had access to all of that intel. Interesting.
Case Officer Thorne, welcome to Interlink. Mission directives for Case Officer.
Okay, so send this one to Finland.
Case Officer Thorne.
Okay, skip through that. All right, let's go to the Crimea. All right, let's save here. What the hell? Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to shoot him? Okay, interesting. I mean, he is one of the potential people. Okay, I'm just not going to do anything then. Let's see what happens.
Thorn, Yuri, I'll take control now.
Oh.
Drop it, Yuri. Drop it! Now you,
Pig.
smart move, Thorn.
Here's a new newsflash. Blake fingered you. You're done. Don't I get one question before I die? So why did you do it? Turn traitor. Let's let him have his monologue.
I think you know the answer. President's boy, P.T. Sterling, rises to the top, while a career man like me gets passed over. It's funny how people screw you again and again and again and expect you to remain loyal.
That guy's, by the way, is like the number
Now,
2 man at the CIA.
If you don't mind, I have a new life to start. One that doesn't include you.
Uh-oh.
Pathetic.
Okay, so we do have to let him say something. Because obviously I shot him right off the bat. I don't know why he's a faster shot. So that's interesting. So he is the mole. He's Maxwell.
Welcome, my friend. I have been briefed, and I'm ready to do my part. I've torch cut the hinges, and I've prepared the door. So, let's go.
Okay, so we can't shoot him.
Thorn, Yuri, I'll take control now.
I think we do need to talk to him.
Drop it!
But it's bad in the sense that it's almost like a trial and error thing.
Now you...
Pig.
I mean, if we try to get the gun, he'll shoot us probably.
Oh, yeah?
Thorn, it's me.
Well, I've got a news flash for you. Screw Blake. Procat needs new leadership, and it might as well be me. With the dirt I planted on Holt and Seaton,
What?
Sterling will have to indict them.
That bastard.
No question.
Getting it
You
recorded.
can't afford to come after me. A deputy director, mole? Impossible.
What should I do?
Now it's time.
Think, Thorn. Think.
So why did you do it? Turn traitor. No. So that's why you put this team together. Maybe I say, don't I get one question before I die, and then I get to ask him a question that can record it.
It's not as if the truth will set you free.
Uh-oh.
Ask away.
Nice.
Keep him
Okay.
talking.
Yes, keep him talking. So that's why you put this team together?
Of course. I couldn't afford to use professionals, but you amateur, you almost pulled it off.
We have to do something.
I mean, this got us killed beforehand, but maybe if we do it later, we won't. Yeah, because then he's just going to do his whole monologue. All right, let's do the hack the PDA. Hey, Goody.
Got it.
What the hell are you talking about? I didn't hack anything.
1.
Sound hack. Get gun. Shoot Warhurst. Boom.
Thorn, I'm having a conversation. Come
Well, I should not have been worried with marksmanship such as yours.
The only thing you should be concerned about, Cherbanov, is if your cellmate gets lonely.
You can't arrest me. The people support me. Arrest me, and I promise you a bloody civil war.
You've got to protect
There, Jesus.
Please, look, I have given you the mafia. Only America can protect me now.
Shoot
Maybe I wasn't
What are we
clear,
waiting for?
Thorn.
Man scum.
Cherbanov is our man.
Where?
Shoot, you're right. I couldn't hear what you were saying. They were so loud.
The American intelligence community was rocked today by the news that CIA Deputy Director Eugene Warhurst was leaking classified information to an unnamed foreign power. Warhurst, who was killed yesterday in a shootout with CIA agents near the Crimean city of Yalta, had apparently been operating as a double agent for almost a year. According to our sources, Warhurst had recently fallen under suspicion due to the efforts of CIA agents assigned to investigate possible leaks. Former CIA Director William Colby was in charge of the investigation, which eventually uncovered Warhurst.
Oh, Thorne, come on in. Have a seat. Congratulations. Even Bruce Jeffries couldn't have done a better job. I feel you deserve the agency's highest award.
Nice.
Oh, and there's one more thing. I figured you deserved a little R&R. I trust 2 weeks in Fiji won't disagree with you?
Certainly not.
Today, the Russian people voted for change. In a landslide victory, Russians elected entrepreneur Arkady Cherbanov to be their next president. Although Cherbanov disagreed bitterly with former President Polyakov on issues of nuclear disarmament, he sounded a softer, more reasonable tone in his victory speech, promising to forge strong relationships with the U.S. that will benefit the security of both nations. Cherbanov also vowed to attack the swelling ranks of Russian organized crime, which he called the most dangerous obstacle to Russian prosperity.
And there you have it. After 13 hours and 3 minutes, Spycraft, the great game, has been uncrafted. The mole has been uncovered. It was Gene Warhurst all along. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, wow, so really good game, really good game. A couple of the puzzles were a little like, but with the sheer amount of information and content they wove into this, it was like a great variety of like puzzles and everything. It was really cool. It was a really neat game. I really did enjoy it. Thank you, Cora, for the selection. Everything from, I mean, the real life William Colby advising us along the way was pretty outstanding. James Karen played Gene Warhurst. Yep, there's William Colby as himself. It's interesting because, yeah, I mean, as soon as we got then to Harmonica, I'm like, all right, things are starting to wind down because we got Mirage, which was Blake. The one thing I did get fooled a little bit in the fact that they had the codename of Maxwell for the mole, which was the same as Max, the station chief, for like a couple hours stretch there. I thought that the mole was the Russian station chief. But yeah, that's what happens. It's interesting too. I hadn't even heard of the game. It's everyone's moving on up games, which we'll do in a few minutes. Had you guys heard of the game? I mean, outside of Cora, I'm surprised with how interesting it was that didn't have a higher profile. But yeah, let's head to our Hall of Adventure and game number 41, Spycraft, the great game, up on the wall.